Alright, so here's my full shoulder day that I hit about once a week, targeting the front delts, the rear delts, and the lateral delts. I usually, on this day, I hit 2 front delt exercises, 2 rear delt exercises, and 2 lateral delt exercises. And I'll kind of walk you guys through like what I'm doing in the video, what my split kind of looks like, and why I'm kind of working out this way. If you can kind of look in the video, it looks a little bit unorthodox, but um, I kind of switched my split recently to a little bit more high volume in my lifts. That's why I only target one muscle group a day. As you kind of see here, I'm pausing on the negative, kind of trying to hold it for 10 seconds. Throughout the video, you guys will kind of see that I'm only going to be filming like my third set and then the drop set that I do. In my workouts recently, I kind of have been doing a warm up set for each lift and then about 3 working sets. And then I kind of really try to either pause at the top and then kind of come down slow with the negative, really pausing down. And then right after my last working set, I usually wait about 30 seconds to a minute and then hit a full drop set, trying to go for about 12 reps. If I can get 12, I usually try to drop the weight by another 50%. You kind of see that cut right there. Drop the weight by about 50%. Kind of lifting, trying to get to 12 reps. And so also if you kind of see like the way I'm holding the the machine is a little bit unorthodox too. I kind of have a more inward grip whenever I'm hitting front delts. I just feel like a much better squeeze whenever I hold it this way versus kind of on the outside. When I hold it on the outside, I kind of feel it like more in my rear delts. Next up, we got the rear delt fly. The way I hold this machine is a little bit unorthodox too. As you guys can see, like rather than holding the inward strips, I kind of hold the outward. And I still got the pump cover on at this point, but I'm really, really trying to focus the tension on my rear delts here. One thing I want to like really, really emphasize is I don't focus on weight. Like my goal is always to progressive overload. So the way I kind of work out is every time I get about 8 reps in a working set and I get it like perfectly, then I'll probably move up in weight. But if I can't get those eight reps perfectly, whether I'm doing pause reps or negatives, then I stick to the same weight because for me, practice is perfect. It's all about that repetition. Progressive overload is very, very important, obviously, but I only progressive overload when I sort of get past that weight and my form is perfect because if you just keep increasing weight without really focusing on that form first, you're never going to get anywhere. This is about like my second year of lifting, and that's one thing that like I've really sort of tried to emphasize is making sure that my form is perfect. As you can kind of see here, I'm kind of working on that drop set. So I just finished that working set, and now I'm going a little bit faster for that drop set. I just cut the weight to trying to get to about 12 reps. And so as this is kind of my shoulder day, like my split kind of goes to, it starts with lateral delt, traps, and forearm day. That's kind of like my accessory day. Then I goes to only chest. Then it goes to only back, and then I hit a hamstrings and glutes day with calves, and then I go to shoulders, as you can see here, hitting those lateral delts, trying to do some pause reps, where I'm really focusing on the striations and the tension at the top, and then right after shoulders I go to arms, and then I go to quads and calves, and then right back to the accessory day with lateral delts. So that's kind of like my full 7 day split. Yeah, as you guys can see here, I really, really like these standing lateral these standing lateral raises because like you can really, really feel the tension, obviously at the top, and I really like doing these pause reps here too. And I think I should be drop setting, or was that the drop set? No, yeah, so that was the drop set right there. And then I absolutely fucking love this machine right here. This is the I don't even know what you would call this, but it's only in like a specific amount of gyms. But I absolutely love this machine because you can hit front delts on it, like I'm doing here. You can hit rear delts on it by, pushing your feet a little bit back and then kind of putting your head down a little bit more, so you can kind of focus attention more on your rear delts. And you can also hit lateral delts, which is what it's mainly used for. But yeah, this machine is so peak. I absolutely love it. As you can kind of see here, I'm doing like a little bit pause reps. Again, really, really focusing the tension on the front delt, as you can kind of see in the video. Um, that's like the whole like paradigm of my workouts. Kind of is most of it is a lot of negatives, a lot of pause reps. Again, really, really trying to focus on getting those 8 reps in working sets, and then just trying to pump out and get that form perfect, and only then and only then will the weight go up. Kind of see here, those are my working sets. Now I'm kind of drop setting it. As you can see, like I keep the same weight between my working sets and drop sets, and you can see the difference and how the weight like really flies whenever I'm doing those drop sets, because whenever you're doing pause reps and like those negatives and you're like holding the negatives or really trying to get those like pause reps out, it's much more difficult than just going quick and fast. So realistically, between my working sets and like my drop sets, like if I was going quickly and not doing any pause reps or negatives, my weight would probably be like up 50%. But again, that's not really my focus right now because I'm kind of on a cut right now. So just training that high volume, resting properly and getting my diet good and right. Like that's the main goal right now. Moved on to lateral delts right here. Kind of really, really trying to focus on that tension, and I'm drop setting it at this point. I don't think I hit rear delts this day on this machine. I think I did a different rear delt exercise, but yeah, this is pretty much the meat and potatoes of shoulder days. Like lateral delts, lateral raises are the best exercise for natural athletes, man. Like I can't stress it enough. Like you want those cap shoulders, like you really, really need to work those lateral delts to exhaustion. Like whenever as a natural, like that's like your shoulders are probably like the most aesthetic part of your physique, because that's what kind of gives you like that frame. It makes you wider. Getting that cap shoulder look, like lateral raises is probably the key, honestly. But also like don't disregard those rear delts. Make sure to hit rear delts at least twice a week. Most people honestly forget about rear delts. I low-key have no idea why. Rear delts are such an important part of your shoulder exercises. On your back days, you don't have to follow my split, but on your back days, make sure that you're hitting rear delts no matter what. So I would do back biceps rear delts. Don't disregard that muscle group at all. Face pulls are a great exercise. What I'm doing here, the cable crossover, that's always really good for rear delts. Bending over a little bit, doing those dumbbell rear delts, that's always going to be key. But yeah, you see me fucking dying here. Hold up, yeah, there we go. But enjoy some posing.